Woo! Hey everyone, this is TERRA from Daily Crypto Trade Service, coming to you live from Bangkok, Thailand, guys. It's a great time to be live. We got lots to talk about, guys. Absolutely lots to talk about. Looks like we're seeing that Doge chain had a hack, guys, and exploit. So we're going to be talking about that. We also got some interesting Luna Classic news, guys. We're seeing that Luna Classic is basically down, down. What is happening? Where is all that money flowing to? Is that the end of Luna Classic, or are we going to have a huge revival to the upside? So we're going to be talking about that, some different price predictions, where I think that the Luna Classic is going to be going. And also, too, we're going to be talking about Luna Classic, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu, and comparing some of the similarities in terms of their overall trend from the beginning to their high points, to the low points. And are we seeing that Luna Classic is doing something very similar out there? So we're going to be talking about that and much more. So if you guys are ready to go down the crypto rabbit hole with the OG, let's get into it right now. Remember, none of this is financial advice. I would appreciate that you understand that this is just my opinion. And guys and gals, go back and watch all my other videos. I would appreciate it. And remember, never invest more than you're willing to lose out there, and never ever trust anyone's advice except your own. Do your own research, and remember, it's your money, it's not my money, guys. So don't forget that. Absolutely don't forget that. And sometimes I get it wrong, sometimes I get it right. That's why you've got to do your own research, guys. Absolutely do it. So right now we're seeing that we're getting closer and closer to the Ethereum merge out there. So we got about 3 days, 12 hours, and 4 minutes before we see the big Ethereum merge emerge out there. So guys, tell me what you think. You think that Ethereum is going to explode and go to the moon, or is Ethereum going to jump to the nether regions, or is it just going to kind of just stay where it is? I'd love to hear what you got to say about that. My personal opinion is, I think that for the Ethereum merge out there, I think that basically Ethereum is just going to probably just flatline, continue doing the crabby walk, and just go sideways. I don't anticipate a lot of spectacular movement. If anything else, we could expect 1 to 5% drop, retest some previous support and then go up. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'd love to hear what you got to say. So guys, tell me what you have to what you think about that. So right now we're seeing that the pre-markets for the US pre-markets are kind of neutral, kind of flat out there. So yesterday the US markets closed in the green, so that is pretty bullish, but we're seeing a bit of a pullback. Don't forget, today we got some huge CPI news. We're going to be talking about that as well. If you take a look at the crypto bubbles right now, we're seeing that overall, we're seeing that Luna 2.0 and Luna Classic are the worst. Right now they are the worst performing cryptocurrencies out there. So guys, take note of that. Absolutely take note of that. If you take a look at the heat map, and this kind of gives you a broader perspective of what's going on. We are still seeing that Bitcoin is actually doing pretty good. It's up 1.9%, and the Bitcoin dominance is going up. So we're seeing that Ethereum dominance is dropping, and we're seeing that as predicted, it looks like the Ethereum price is going down. Could this be a buy the rumors and sell the news situation? So we're going to jump into that and much more. We're seeing that the fear and greed is looking pretty good. It had a huge jump, and we went from extreme fear yesterday to basic fear right now. So I expect that tomorrow this is probably going to be going down, depending on how Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies perform. But remember, the fear and greed is really crypto market analysis and sentiment, and it's focused on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin price is going up, we're going to be seeing the fear and greed going up. So the big news is that we've got the core CPI data that's going to be coming out at 8:30 a.m. today, U.S. time, and it looks like their forecast is about 8%, and we saw that the previous was about 8.1%. So hopefully that we'll see this number go down. If the number does go down, that is going to be pretty positive for the broader markets, and that may help have the crypto markets have a nice pop to the upside. But nevertheless, even if this does go down, we're still going to see that Jeremy Powell is still going to increase the rate hikes out there, because he's going to see that his whole formula of increasing the interest rates is actually working to bring down inflation out there. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. As the inflation goes down, what it does is it pushes up the DXY, and we can see let me get the DXY for it. Where's the DXY? So we can see that the DXY is coming down, but if the inflation data is is positive out there, we're going to see that the DXY is going to be going up, and that's not going to be good for crypto. That's not going to be good for Bitcoin, but it is going to be good for the U.S. economy. However, it's going to be not very good for exports, guys. So what else is coming in right now? We're seeing that right now, if we take a look at Luna Classic right now, we see that Crypto.com has new trading pairs. So Luna Classic trading pairs are now available on Crypto.com, and it's going to be LUNC with USTD and BUSD. So that is available. So it looks like Crypto.com is getting on the Luna Classic bandwagon. So that is bullish. That's pretty positive news out there. What else is coming in right now? We're also seeing that the Luna Community PR 101 has been officially merged, and we're seeing that the tax burn has been officially passed. And from that perspective, that is going to be good. We're going to be seeing more Luna Classic tokens being burnt, and that hopefully will bring down the overall status of the crypto markets, and that's also going to bring down the total amount of supply for Luna Classic out there. And let me just there we go. So right now we're seeing that the Luna Classic is the worst performing cryptocurrency out there in the top 50. It's down about 26.91%, and we're also going to be talking about some resistance support levels in a second. But guys and gals, take a look at the volume. The volume's up about 40.86%, and a lot of people do get confused out there. They think that good volume equals a higher price. That is not true, because we're seeing that most of the volume right now that we're seeing for Luna Classic is on the sell side. So we're seeing a lot of selling. Where is all that money going? We're going to be talking about where is all that money going, and why are we seeing a lot of selling? Well, basically we're seeing people taking profits. That's the first thing, and we're seeing a lot of short squeeze happening on TERRA Luna Classic. And we're also seeing some similarities between Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. They had a lot of hype, we had a lot of community behind it, and we saw this meteoric rise. Then it kind of fizzled out. Then the interest picked up again, and we saw it going back up again, and then it's kind of stagnation going sideways. So will Luna Classic do that, or does it have more going for it than Dogecoin and Shiba Inu? So we're going to be talking about that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think what we're seeing here is almost like a meme mentality, like Shiba Inu, like Dogecoin, where the euphoria, the hype drives the price up? Then people take profits, it tanks, it kind of just goes sideways, renewed interest, it goes up again, and then ultimately it collapses back down and kind of just settles and really does nothing out there. So we're going to be talking about that. What do you think? Is that absolutely happening? But guys, if you take a look at the last 7 days for Luna Classic, you can see here that if you had exited your positions when Luna Classic was at 58 right here, and you bought back your coins here, the amount that you sold. So if you sold your coins at the top, you could actually buy back the same position for half the price. So from that perspective, if you did take profits at the top, that may be an interesting time to actually buy back in. So we're going to be talking about some other stuff that's coming out as well. It looks like TERRA Luna Classic dominates the meme coin list, overtaking Dogecoin, as Shiba Inu study reveals. So what this study really says is that, we're seeing that, what they're saying, this is what the article is saying, not what I'm saying. They're saying that following the meteoric rise of meme coins in 2021, led by Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, interest in two assets appear to have faded in line with the general cryptocurrency movement. So we're seeing how our Luna Classic, the old chain of the collapsed TERRA Luna ecosystem, appears to be taking over the throne. And we're seeing that right now. The analysis notes that Luna is recording a new wave of crowd attention, and we're seeing that. We're seeing a lot of crowd attention for Luna Classic, and that is what is really driving the price up there. So that is kind of cool beans out there. And we're seeing right now the similarity, the interest in Luna Classic is also reflected in social trends. So if you look at the September 8 social trends, we can see that Luna was #1 and #8. So we're seeing a lot of social trends out there. We're seeing, the other things that were trending was Moons, TPS, Revert, Cuddle, Fed, and XR. So we are seeing that, there's a lot of social sentiment around Luna Classic. And we did see this for Dogecoin, we did see this for Shiba Inu. And, you can take a look at the patterns of Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. You can see that they had very similar patterns. The time frames were different, but the patterns are actually pretty similar. And we're seeing that, there's been a whole, collapse of interest in both these meme coins. And, we're still waiting for the resurgence. So could Luna Classic be doing the same thing? We'll have to wait and see, guys. What else is happening right now? We're also seeing that community condemns exchanges over PR stunt on Luna tax burn. So a lot of exchanges, they did say that they're going to be participating in the 1.2% burn. However, they were saying that it's only going to be on-chain. So a lot of the community is kind of still pretty much irritated a lot of exchanges because they have still not agreed to do off-chain burns, guys. So, you know, to really reduce the current supply of Luna Classic out there, we really need to have the off-chain burns, because you can see here that the total supply of Luna Classic is really, it's unchanged, guys. It's really unchanged. We're not seeing too much of an impact on the burn right now. So that is kind of what's happening, and we really need to see if we're going to see any huge price movement other than the community-driven price movement. And remember, when you have community-driven price movement, it's often very volatile and it's often very unsustainable out there. So we really need to have the fundamentals be driving the tokenomics of Luna Classic, and that is what's really important out there. So that is absolutely what we need out there. So from that perspective, you know, what has Luna got going for it right now? We got staking, we got burning, and that's about it in terms of utility. So, you know, we really need to build more utility on top of that, because, you know, if you take a look at Shiba Inu right now, Shiba Inu does have a huge, a lot of utility out there. So that is what is going on out there. So the community is not happy with a lot of these exchanges. You know, they really use the whole, we're going to participate in 1.2% burn tax as a marketing stunt. But, you know, at the end of the day, it was only on-chain and not off-chain, guys. So that is what that's all about. What else is happening right now? We're also seeing that Luna Classic right now, it has actually collapsed down. We did have some good support here at the 0.34 level, and it looks like, you know, we did go as low as the 28 level. That is our next level of support, around about 28. If this support level does not hold, then we will be going down to the 23,625. You know, from my perspective, I would recommend waiting a couple days, or waiting at least 24 hours or 48 hours to see exactly what's going to be happening with a Luna Classic out there. And also too, you know, a lot of people have been wondering where has all the money gone. So, you know, amid the sell-off, analysis further shows that the money exiting Luna Classic is likely going to TERRA Luna 2. So we're seeing that, you know, considering the relationship between the two assets in this line, Luna has pumped over 160% over the last 7 days. So you know, a lot of people are speculating that, you know, when the Luna Classic hit their top and 0.58, that a lot of the profit taken was taken, and a lot of the profits were taken and moved over to Luna Classic 2.0. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that the money has flowed out from Luna Classic to a Luna 2.0? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that. So that would be pretty cool. Beans in the house. So as I said, it looks like you know, right now we're seeing that the TERRA Luna Classic is not doing good. It's collapsing. It collapsed down below this support level, collapsed down below this support level. It is just touching the 0.28 support level, and from that perspective, we're kind of halfway up with this channel right now. So we have huge resistance at 33,730. We have actually been here before, but, you know, if this support level does hold, then our next resistance level is here. So only time will tell. Let's see what happens with the merge, and hopefully the cryptocurrencies will take an uptick and that we get more interest. But we can see that the absolute social engagement for Luna Classic has kind of waned a little bit. You can see that, you know, we were up 132%. We're now only at 52.6%. So we're seeing that the social sentiment has collapsed a little bit, and that is not helping, because right now, you know, one of the big things that is driving the price is the community and the hype around that and the social sentiment. So from that perspective, we could see some more choppity chop coming for Luna Classic. What else is coming in? Let's turn our focus on to Bitcoin right now. So it looks like Bitcoin 3-day RSI has broken out of the 20-month downtrend. So this is pretty bullish, guys. So from that perspective, I think that Bitcoin is going to have a huge revival. And if we take a look at the Bitcoin, you know, resistance and support right now, we see that Bitcoin on the daily right now, we're seeing that Bitcoin is still above the $22,000 level. So that is good, and that is holding support. We're seeing a little bit of redness now, because we're seeing a little bit of sell-off. And we're seeing a little bit of sell-off in anticipation of the CPI data. So I think that, you know, if the CPI data does come out in favor, that's going to pump the broader markets, and that's going to have a nice uptick for the crypto markets as well. So on the weekly, we're still looking good. We got 5 days, 22 hours in this week left, and it looks like we have a nice green candle. So that is pretty good news out there. So what is going on right now for Doge right now? We can see that the Doge fear and greed right now is at 69. Fear and greed is at 41, excuse me. So that is looking pretty positive, pretty positive overall. It looks like Justin Fidelity plans to offer Bitcoin trading to 34 million clients, so that is pretty bullish. What else is coming in? Looks like Bitcoin is ready for a massive bull run out there, and we've seen that time and time again. We had this double bottom here. We saw it in 2018. We're seeing it right now, and after we had this double bottom, we had a little bit of accumulation here, and then we had a nice meteoric rise to the upside. So I think that Q1 next year we're going to see a huge pump for Bitcoin and the crypto markets, guys, and hopefully Luna Classic will also be part of that pump, guys. So let's see, guys. Let's see if this burn is going to be effective or not. Also, looks like a lot of institutions are starting to take note of Ethereum right now in advance of the Ethereum merge. So that is bullish, guys. So we are seeing that, you know, a lot of whales and institutions are starting to, you know, get more interested back into Bitcoin. And if institutions start to ape into Ethereum, Bitcoin, and other major altcoin projects, we're going to see that the prices are going to take off, and this could be huge out there, guys. So right now, for the price of Dogecoin, we're seeing that Dogecoin is basically just doing the crabby walk, going sideways at 0.63 out there. 6 is a huge support level. Also, too, we had this news. Looks like Dogechain out there had a huge exploit out there. Dogechain halting restored after critical bug was found. So, you know, the Dogechain officially said that, look, no money was taken, but actually, however, some sources argue that Dogechain did indeed lose funds. Independent crypto researchers, Crumbs, suggested that the attacker was able to exploit the vulnerability and mint about 9.7 million wrapped Doge out there, and that's about 600K. And there is some evidence that he's converted about 316,000 to other assets, and a portion of those assets have been deposited on Binance, guys. So this is Dogechain and not Dogecoin out there. So guys, remember, be careful with this one. Be absolutely careful with this one. It's a new project, and basically it's a bridge between Dogecoin and you know what happens is you wrap your Dogecoin and it's on ERC smart contract. It allows you to interact with gaming and NFT out there. But you know, this chain is new, so there could be vulnerability. So just watch out for that one, guys and gals. So if we take a look at Dogecoin right now, we're seeing 50% of the Dogecoin holders are in the money, 47% are out. Let's take a look at right now at Shiba Inu right now. Shiba Inu is also going sideways at 12.8 in the house. And let's take a look at Ethereum right now. So Ethereum is right now at $1,700. It's right on my support level. We could be seeing that Ethereum could be collapsing down, and if it does collapse down, we could go as low as $1,500. So we're seeing most of crypto markets kind of bleeding out right now. So once again, guys, if during these turbulent times, don't forget to get your crypto on a hardware wallet, guys. I would appreciate it. And remember, if you don't own the keys, you don't own the crypto, guys. So let's get it. Let's take a look at total market cap. And give this a minty refresh. Market cap has gone down right now. It's at 108, and we're seeing the volumes. The volumes right now are 61.52, and the Bitcoin dollars is going up. So we're seeing more liquidity flowing out of the altcoins into Bitcoin. So that is not good news out there. Let me give this a minty refresh out there. Give you all the updated information. Sorry, the internet's been kind of just poo-push matter today. We're seeing Bitcoin is still up, and basically Bitcoin is really the only thing that's really in the green right now. We're seeing most of the altcoins are in the red. We're seeing Solana is pumping away. We're seeing DAI is down, DOT is down, Doge is slightly up, almost 1%. Matic is up 5.06%. There's also a big announcement that just came out as well. It looks like Starbucks partners with Polygon to build Web3 experience. So this is pretty bullish out there. So that is pretty bullish. So it looks like Starbucks is getting into the Web3 space. So that is cool, guys. So, you know, I love Starbucks. I've been a Starbucks stockholder for a long time. So this is pretty good out there. So hopefully maybe Starbucks will even have its own cryptocurrency token. So that would be cool beans in the house. So overall, we're seeing the crypto markets are down, mixed out there. And, you know, we just have to wait and see what's going to be happening. And I think, you know, you're going to see a lot of the traders are just going to be sitting back on the sidelines. We're seeing that, you know, cryptocurrency traders are also going to be sitting back on the sidelines, just waiting for the CPI data and see what's coming out, guys. So that's going to bring this video to a closey out there. Guys, don't forget to go and follow me on my Twitter, guys. We got 4,706 followers. I would appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the likes, subscribe, YB, and show some lovey in the house. I would appreciate it. Don't forget to check out all my links, guys. You know, we've got the Bitcoin and Dogecoin tippy jar, guys. Follow the link and send some love our way. I would appreciate it. The hardware affiliate link is here. Remember, it doesn't cost you more to get a Nano Ledger wallet, but it does help out the channel. Buy the channel a coffee and become a Patreon member. Don't forget to check out the merch, guys. I would appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Absolutely, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.